What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Fresh Beats, and today we're going to be talking about how to finger drum with the Maschine Plus.
You know we gonna make it fresh.
The Maschine Plus is a wonderful standalone hardware in order for you to learn how to start finger drumming, in order for you to learn how to start performing in front of others, making music, whatever you want to do with it, it can be done here. And the fact that it's standalone makes it a whole lot better. All right, so typically what I do is I set up everything in the order of where I want things to be done. So this session that I have pulled up is called the sample session. This was the last sample session that I have done. If you want to go look at the full music video of the sample session, it's going to be right here. And I also did it in a YouTube short, so you can look at that as well. So let's get into it and break down exactly what I did. So I had a specific sample that went like this. So that's how the sample went. With that being said, I needed to break it up. So if I look and I go into the sampling on the edit page, if you look, they're all broken down into specific parts. So that way I know what the timing is. I knew that the sample already had a tempo of 85 beats per minute. So I set my project to 85 beats per minute. Now it was me figuring out what drums I wanted. So I put this one on pad 1, this one on pad 2, this on pad 3, this on pad 4, this on pad 5, because just in case I wanted to do something crazy. Open hat, tom, and another tom. So it was really me trying to figure out what kind of pattern I wanted to do with this. I knew it had the tempo on it, so I don't necessarily have to stay with it, but I wanted to have this boom bap kind of feel, but then at the same time, I wanted to flow and switch it up every now and then. So with this, with finger drumming, you kind of have to have like a notion of what 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your snare is always going to be on the 2 and 4. So now we have the kick and the snare pattern the way we want it. Now we got to figure out how to add the hi-hat. So the hi-hat is going to be like that. It's almost like playing drums. So this is your tempo, and this is your accents. So I can slow that down, slow it down to probably about 60 beats per minute, so you guys can get exactly what I want to do. And I kind of want you guys to go ahead and practice with me if you want to. We're really just doing eighth notes on the hi-hats and quarter notes for the kick and snare. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gets you in the motion on how to finger drum as much, like slowly. Then you start adding different beats in between. So now I want to look at how I can make that boom bap. So that's my boom bap. So now I still have to have that swing, but instead of doing straight, I have to have a swing on my right hand. So it's really about having a flow, kind of almost as if you are the drummer, like you're playing this live. So even if I wanted to do this rim shot, so your fingers are basically the drumsticks. So you got to figure out how to maneuver around. So now we need to figure out how to add the sample in. Now that I know that I'm getting ready to add my sample in, I need to play the crash and the sample with this hand and play the kick and the snare with this hand. So here we go, let's try it. Exactly like that. So these two, that way I can hit my sample and my crash, and then I have a kick. So if I was playing the full, it'd be like this. Next sample. And then I kind of messed up, but basically like that. It's knowing where the sample starts, where the sample ends at the same time as doing a complete pattern, all within the same thing. And that is specifically how you finger drum. So you can do that with any sample. It doesn't necessarily have to be this sample right here. You can make your own samples and start doing that. It's just about your workflow, how you're going to do it. You can add certain sounds in there just to make it full and make it your own. It doesn't have to be specifically just this pattern and the drum, just whatever your personal preference is. I do have a tip for you. It's the actual music video to the sample session. Go ahead and click that video right there and I will see you guys in it. Peace.